beautifully sunny New Mexico. It's really nice this morning. It's only 7:30 and I'm just in a t-shirt. It's nice and warm finally. Just been off to get some donuts and coffee for breakfast, and I'm going to head off in a bit. Most of the day is driving through the desert. Between here and where I'm staying, the only real place of interest is Albuquerque. Most of the rest of it is desert, and whereas most of the trip has been on Route 66 old roads, like tiny roads, at this part of the desert they just built the freeway over Route 66. That's a lot of freeway driving, which isn't as interesting, but it's the last big day. After this it's very quick journeys with lots of things on the way. This is just, I am in the middle of the absolute desert. I love that van. It's it reminds me of Fast and Loud, the TV show. Right, I'm having my breakfast and then I'm going to head off. So this is called the Blue Hole, and it's in the middle of the desert, but the temperature means that it's perfect for diving all year round, and it's a really, really deep hole. So loads of people come here to practice scuba diving, and it really is in the middle of the desert. In fact, I've driven an hour from my hotel in the desert, and there's been not one single building. It's been the remotest place I've found, but it's amazing, really beautiful. Yeah, I'm not going to risk it. I'm alright with that. Well, this is Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I got to be honest, it's horrible. Like, I've you know, the sat nav's taken me to the Central District, the Art District, and all I've seen is, and it's not an exaggeration or anything else, is just people taking drugs. Just homeless people and people taking drugs. That's all I've seen so far. I mean, you can see why Breaking Bad was set here. It is not a nice place at all. Yeah, I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to hang out here. I'm not going to stop, I don't think. I think I'm going to move on to the next town, which is 40 miles away. So I'm having to wait around a little bit. But so far, yeah, Albuquerque, New Mexico, not a place to come visit. Unless you like homeless people and crack addicts. In which case, knock yourself out. It's a brilliant place for that. So I've just stopped in a place called Sky City, mainly to stretch my legs because it's a long drive and I just need to get out and walk for a little bit. So this, it turns out, just reading a little bit inside, is the oldest continuously inhabited part of America. So this was where First Nations used to live, still do. They live on top of one of the mountains over there, and it's been continuously inhabited since before, long before, you know, Columbus came over, long before the Americas were discovered. I mean, it is quite desolate and barren here, but apparently there was buffalo everywhere, so there was plenty of food, and yeah, it's quite an amazing space. But it's dramatic how isolated it is out here. It really is. I've driven for an hour before I saw any towns, and but the landscape is so beautiful. Right, I'm on to the next place, which is only 15 miles down the road, but it doesn't have anywhere to stop that has like toilets and stuff. So I am completely out in the wilderness now. This is miles from anywhere. Yeah, so this apparently was an old lava field. So it erupted 60,000 years ago, and then 3,000 years ago, and it is just lava. So not much grows on it. It's now got a layer of sand on it. But it's amazing. And then in the Second World War, it's where the army tested its weapons. So apparently it's got lots of unexploded munitions all over it. So I'm not going to go for a walk on it, just in case. But, God, it's great to be so isolated. Like, in the middle of nowhere. It's beautiful. So here you can see all the rocks are lava. Like, massive black rocks everywhere. It's incredible. So I just got into Gallup, New Mexico, and it's a brilliant place. It's completely isolated in the desert, but it's really old school, very laid back, very arty. I've just checked into my hotel. I'll show you that in a minute. And a person told me, come down to downtown and look around and check out the old buildings. It's just really nice. I mean, it does not hurt that the sun is out and it's beautiful weather, and it's been quite a mellow drive here. Even though it's been 300 miles through the desert, it's been very relaxing, the drive. And I think because there's been nothing around, it's just been me and a few other cars on the road and an empty desert, which is just bliss. I'm going to try and find somewhere for a coffee now. Apparently some really nice places down here. So this place was built for Hollywood stars when they came to film westerns. This was the hotel that was built for them to stay in. So when they're out in the desert in the evenings, they come back to a bit of luxury, and it is the most incredible space. It's Really, really beautiful. Each of the rooms is named after a different movie star who would stay in that room. So Humphrey Bogart stayed there, and I'm in Ida Lupino. And next door to me is Errol Flynn and Spencer Tracy. That was their rooms. So this is my room, and this is the film that Glenn Ford and Ida Lupino filmed, and she stayed here when they're filming it. So this was her room when they're filming the movie. It's a film about someone who found a gold seam, and they came back to town to try and grab some people. They thought it was going to be the biggest gold seam ever, and when they went back they couldn't find it, and so they spent the rest of their lives searching for the seam of gold. I haven't seen the film, I only know it because it explains it on a little thing that every room's got. But it's incredible. What a lovely space. The smallest bathroom ever, but a proper old school Hollywood movie hotel. It's even got a proper cowboy hat and whip on the wall.
Everything's gonna be alright.